I want to actually discuss why Kyle Pitts really makes sense for this team. Because I know that the really good picks in these receivers in this draft, and look, I'm a fan of all these receivers in this draft. Okay, even the top ones, Jamar Chase and Devonta Smith. But what makes more sense, and it really just depends on if they're going to be there or not. But I think at the end of the day, guys, we have a receiver core right now that a lot of Eagles fans don't think can really go further than what they can do. I really think that this receiving core under a different coach, under just a different mathematical scheme that we could put to the strengths of these players, why Kyle Pitts would make so much more sense. Not only the guy plays tight end, but plays receiver, and obviously can't wait for his pro day. There's no combine, so we really have to see what he runs. If it's a 4.4, 4.5, you got to draft this guy. The guy is just separation, physical, just a physical specimen. I've never seen a guy just play so hard, and I gotta give the guy props. And everything that I see from Kyle Pitts is just, it would be a matchup nightmare. Plus Dallas Goedert, and there's so much different combinations they could do. And we all know that Nick Sirianni has already said that he's using tight ends in this offense, double tight end sets or whatnot. But with Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, and John Hightower, and Travis Fulgham, there's a huge gap between, drafting a receiver, thinking that, it's definitely going to make a difference if you get a Jamar Chase or Devonta Smith. But when you get a guy like Kyle Pitts on this team that's just multi-dimensional, that you could make him multi-dimensional, because guarantee you Kyle Pitts isn't going to be used for just a tight end. Guarantee you, like, if they want to create more separation and more mismatches, you can add Kyle Pitts in with that double tight end set. And with that offensive line, and with Miles Sanders in the backfield, and with the quarterback that has mobility, that defense will be spread out so far that plays will be made. That's why this is so exciting, okay? Kyle Pitts is the guy for me in this draft. Now, like I said, I've already talked about whether we draft a guy on offense or defense with the 6th overall pick. I don't think we're going to be contenders as of right now from how this roster looks. I'm saying this now. We haven't hit free agency. We haven't hit the draft. But with Kyle Pitts in there, this team can be, this guy for the next decade and a half, this could be a monster on the field. His big wingspan, 50-50 balls, separation. I like those guys that catch the ball on contact. I like those guys that just are aggressive at catching the football. And then when they're in wide open space, they're just physical. And it's just a match made in heaven with Kyle Pitts and the Philadelphia Eagles. It really is. You got to watch out for these receivers we have this year. I understand, like, some people, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside's a whole different story because it's been very up and down. But that's why a lot of players I can't blame. I think Whiteside, I'm pretty much have been done with Whiteside. I think it's going to be up to him to compete with these other younger guys now and just see where he's at. There were a couple throws Jalen Hurts threw to him, and I was like, oh, he actually caught it and actually looked pretty good. But, a couple catches ain't going to turn my eye and say, okay, well, he's ready to be a starter in the league. You got tight ends in Dallas Goedert right now. Zach Ertz is going to be traded probably or released, by free agency most likely. And, yeah, a lot could happen here. Dallas Goedert is ready to take the reins at starting tight end position, but you get a guy like Kyle Pitts on the field, I am telling you, it's going to be crazy. I know the hot pick of the draft is going to be Jamar Chase, Devonta Smith. And even if Devonta Smith or Jamar Chase is picked in this draft, I will have no problem. I'll be just as excited. But I think you get a 2-for-1 deal here with Kyle Pitts because of his multidimensional, just what they could do with him on the field. It's just, they could do so much more. Okay, instead of lining up Jamar Chase at, inside or outside, you could put Kyle Pitts at tight end. He could start as a tight end. Obviously, Dallas Goedert's a starter, but I'm saying you could put him as a starting tight end if you have to for a play, or you can put him as a second tight end, or you can put him as an inside receiver or an outside receiver, depending on what the defense gives us and matches. Okay, I think this is the pick of the draft for the Eagles at the end of the day. I understand we have no secondary. I understand that we just have Darius Slay and that's it. Okay, and that's another problem we have. But obviously, this isn't about cornerbacks. But I understand we have a lot of holes because at the end of the day, you got to pick the best player available. And don't say Kyle Pitts isn't the best player available, because he is. And for this team, he definitely is. Okay, I like guys that can play multiple positions on the offense. Love guys like that don't just play on the left side of the field or the right side. Like these guys, yes. Kyle Pitts, number 6 overall pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. Would love to see this. And, obviously there are other receivers. And if you guys are down like, hey, well, that's horrible, we should draft a receiver. There are a lot of other receivers we could draft, guys. A lot of other receivers we could draft in the second round. Trust me, there's plenty of them that are highly productive and can work well with this offense. And honestly, guys, the competition level, especially with Nick Sirianni and how passionate and how just high power he is, and exciting he is, and just Nick Sirianni gives you that excitement, before the season starts. So this is going to be the pick of the draft here for us. I mean, this is going to be the perfect pick for what he could do on the field, and just put him in at any position you want. And God forbid Dallas Goedert gets hurt. Now you have a tight end that's already there, and then obviously another young buck could step up in that wide receiver role if possible. So really, I think when you get Kyle Pitts, you're getting a 2-for-1 deal. Actually, a 4-for-1 deal, because he can play pretty much any position on the field. I think he could play outside, inside, outside at both sides, inside, and play a tight end. So I think you're getting more value from Kyle Pitts than you would get any other receiver. Okay? And I understand. I understand that, it's all about, those high class, high draft pick, those big playmakers that you do want. But like I said, with these receivers we have, Travis Fulgham and Quez Watkins and John Hightower and the rest of these guys, we haven't seen their full potential. We haven't seen their high ceiling yet. You took last year and said, oh, they're horrible. Like when I see people tweet that stuff or people say it on social media that they're horrible, it kind of makes me laugh because, did you see how our quarterback played this year? Did you see how our playbook was this year? Did you see how Doug and Press Taylor were calling plays this year? Rich Sangarello? I mean, how we failed on 2-point conversions, just no stability in this offense, teams knowing what we're doing, being predictable. I mean, there's so many different things that just come into it. It's just really hard to not draft Kyle Pitts. It makes, I don't know. Is there significant interest? It's too early, but I hope he'll be available at 6. He'll definitely be available at 6. I guarantee you Kyle Pitts will be available at 6. That's no problem. But will the Eagles actually make the move? That's a whole nother story with this front office and Howie Roseman. So should be really exciting. And I can't complain. So let me know what you guys think about Kyle Pitts coming to the Eagles. Give me the reasons why you think he'll work out here, and give me the reasons why maybe you don't think this should be the pick of the draft for the Philadelphia Eagles with the number 6 overall pick. All right, guys? I appreciate everybody seeing the video. I will see you guys later. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, at JoeyShake72, follow me on Twitter. Guys haven't subscribed. Guys haven't liked the video. Hit the like button. Much appreciated from everybody, and the support has been unreal. So appreciate everybody. I'll see you guys later. Shake Squad up. Fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.